I saw the end of that Boamba match. I saw the whoop.
Yeah, oh, dude. I swear I could have made it. That 60, I was really
Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling against Marth. Yeah. Oh, dude, never FD, never ever. Yeah.
DantheMan mostly plays Marth, but he's been picking up Sheik specifically for this matchup.
You got to 9th place.
He seems to be doing pretty well too.
Yeah. I know the feeling though. Last week I got to like the same spot you did, and then I went all the way to place 2. It's like no. I know. I don't really care.
Alright.
I've had enough of his pettiness.
That was really good. You never wanted to see that.
Alright, so DantheMan was originally an Ice Climbers player for a while, and I think since he's come back, he's made the transition to Sheik. He's doing pretty well. He's been doing pretty well with his Sheik. Beat Greed earlier.
Oh, did you agree with the Sheik?
Yeah. I don't think Greed's been putting time into his Fox.
He put, yeah. I guess.
I mean, over the break, yeah. So I think he played Marth. So this matchup, conventional wisdom says Marth loses this, and I think probably at most levels of play that is still true.
Yeah, I picked up Sheik for a little bit, and her combos are. You can just down tilt into a forward tilt, or down throw into forward tilt. So
extending her combos, I think into bigger stuff where she gets like tons of damage, I think is harder, and relies on a lot more knowledge. But just getting those simple 1-2, yeah, it's easy. I mean, that was part of her draw. That's why she was so dominant for a while.
Is it just like Marth's 10 follow-up is just really technical or something?
Yeah, it's harder, and platforms make it tougher.
Does Marth just like to go to FD?
Yeah, it's basically once Marth has taken her double jump, there is very, very little she can do to stop him. And he just up air juggles for a million years, and then either dares her off stage or like goes for a U-tilt kill. But I mean, more advanced Marths have been like showing off that like there's lots of DI traps, and you can build in Ken combos and stuff and finishers. A lot of pivot, fancy like pivot stuff off of like shore hop, fast fall up air, like a perfectly shuffled up air. Like this right here. Look at this. All right, if he had chose the U-tilt there instead, that would have extended that combo, or just fall through the platform with an up air. Like a little bit more optimization. But generally, I think just Sheik has a better stage list against Marth in this matchup. She gets FD. Well, no, she doesn't get FD. She gets Dreamland. She gets, to a certain extent, I believe, Battlefield. She gets FOD, Yoshi's to a certain extent. Battlefield is platform distance. It actually helps her a lot, and Marth has no wall to ride. Oh, did DantheMan won the first game?
Yeah.
The thing I want to see more out of both of these guys though is a more grounded game in this matchup.
Yeah, they like to swing a lot.
They like jumping, swinging. I think it's really weird for a lot of characters. I think honestly, grounded is the way to be for a majority of top level matchups.
I mean, if you lose, you don't die.
I think like crouch canceling and just movement. I think the most important thing is when you're grounded, like you have dash dance, and when you jump, you don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, back throw. Money? No, no money. Oh, I was. think something that defines, though, a lot of middling Sheiks in this matchup, like where they're still like working their way up, is lack of like knowing when to go for the instant up air kill.
Like, oh, they get off like down throw, right? At like high percent or what?
At higher percents, just any juggle though, where like you have the ability to go for the up air. Like up air is a kill move for Sheik. It's very powerful, and I don't feel like a lot of people go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it though. That was good. Real good turnaround up tilt.
This is always the worst. When you just die when they have invincibility.
This is the jankiest exchange. They're just like fucking playing Street Fighter and just mashing the buttons while they're next to each other. Not doing true combos, the other one punches, and it's like there's not enough block string. Just like punches him again. Alright, I'm gonna hold that off, that next match off the screen.
I'm gonna go grab this.
Alright, can you, who just won that? Was that, Boamba? Yeah, Boamba. Alright, so 1-1.
Alright, commentator substitution. Fu is gone. Andrew is in.
Aye.
Hopping on in the middle of the set is so fun because I have no idea what the dynamic of the set is, but it's 1-1, so is this a 3 out of 5? Or?
Yeah, this is 3 out of 5. So, I mean, again, conventional wisdom. Sheik wins this matchup. I think it's sort of interesting from a rivalry perspective because you have Boamba and DantheMan here, who both, neither of them, these are not the characters these guys started out with.
Yeah, well, wait, what did
Huh? There's no challenge, it's all...
as long as I've known him, Boamba has played Marth. Now, DantheMan definitely did not start out. I didn't know I had a Sheik until today.
Yeah, it seems like DantheMan's been playing Sheik for, I think, since he took his break. I think when he started his break, he moved away from Jigglypuff, he moved away from Ice Climbers, and he just started going pure Sheik.
Yeah, I know he started out as an Ice Climbers main. Really wasn't that bad. Kind of made the switch to Jigs, and then now he's playing Sheik, and he seems to be having a lot of success with it. I saw him take out Lore and some other good players earlier today.
Yeah, I think it fits him better. Fits his style. Because he's always been a very patient player, very punishment oriented with just like, okay, you screwed up. Now I'm gonna make you pay for it. And I don't think his Ice Climbers were doing it for him. Boamba, I believe, at the beginning played Captain Falcon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He made his move to Marth.
Yeah, Boamba's been pretty impressive. I remember playing him at the first San Marcos tournament, and thinking that he had really solid fundamentals. He just hasn't been able to perform in tournament until recently. He's struggled with that, presumably nerves. That's what it is most of the time when someone is good but struggles in tournament.
I feel like he sort of had his breakout in terms of breaking that plateau a little more recently than Druzy.
Yeah.
And at first I would have liked to have said that, in all honesty, he's probably Boamba was probably one of the fastest growing players in SM.
Oh, yeah.
Until, again, like Druzy's couple breakout tournaments with that. Now I think Druzy's like finally found his rhythm and is working through that.
Boamba looking solid in this game, looking solid in this tournament. He knocked me out earlier, or not knocked me out, put me into losers, and now he's making quick work of the winners bracket.
Yeah. All right, all other setups besides the stream setup are now open for friendlies.
Oh, this is...
I actually don't like this. First off, Boamba has beaten 2002.
Yeah, that certainly adds an interesting
And-
wrinkle, but DantheMan coming out swinging right now, looking really
this
strong.
This is not a matchup that either player, honestly, is unfamiliar with. DantheMan's main training partner is Guts, Marth player from San Antonio. Still in the bracket. He's actually your next match. But I always hate to see this. This was something that when SOS played, I always hated to see was the indecisiveness of character. I feel like, especially at these levels, this hurts a lot.
Yeah. It's I mean, DantheMan has already taken a game, and Boamba may have had a very convincing last game, but it is very hard mid-set to adapt to a new character, a new matchup, particularly if it's, in the case of the Ice Climbers, a character that he doesn't play all that much anymore. Oh, but this is why I picked it.
Because he can still do.
And there's that Ice Climbers Rust. If you can't convert those, it's really hard to be successful at this level as an Ice Climbers player. If you can get those grabs and convert the wobbles, that's a really, really important factor. That's why we saw 2002 kind of rise in the SAC.
It's why we've seen his rise and we've also seen his fall.
Yeah. Once people learn like if you get grabbed, you're gonna die. It forces people to play safe.
Well, it's not just that. A lot of people, I think I was like one of the few exceptions to it, but a lot of people just pause and would give 2002 the wobble a lot.
Yeah.
And then when at least in my matches against him, I just always fought for it, and he'd get some, but then every couple of wobbles he'd drop one.
See, I wish I had that luck. In my set with him, he did not drop a single wobble. It was an extremely close set last I played him several weeklies ago, but I wound up losing.
But you gotta be consistent with that, and I don't think this is a good idea. I don't like the change. I don't agree with it.
He's keeping up with it, which is good, but it's still far from being over.
Well, the problem is it's this close, and this is the icy counter pick against Marth.
Yeah, exactly. So I wonder if he's just going to try to get the game or if he's going to stay with it, because after this, Boamba can take him to a much worse stage for the ices.
That was good. That was a really good version.
That was a good setup. He gets the finish. Marth was already at high percent, didn't worry about dropping it. Just finished it. Now Boamba may be panicking. You see that F smash right there, and another. Let's see.
I mean, maybe he went back to it because he wasn't feeling as crispy. Yeah, Medico 4. We have weekly Melee tournaments. We're not going to have one this week because whenever we have an event like this, I don't run one the next day. But every Sunday, we open at 2 o'clock. The tournament starts at 4. And we got weeklies. And this is that.
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. Boamba mashing frantically. DantheMan is focused, though. He's not going to drop it. He's not going to drop it. That's it.
Oh, man. Okay.
Game 5.
So if he can do this, if he can get the grabs.
Yeah, if he can get the grabs, he can make it work. I actually...
Well, actually, no. It's not even getting... Actually, he's getting the grabs. He's already... that entire match, he was getting grabs. The question is he going to drop the wobble?
Yeah.
So we got those two. But I actually believe this is where people who shine against ice climbers, this is where we find out. Because you can't get demoralized by that. A lot of sets I've had against ice climbers, they wobble you twice, and you're down, and they're 3 stocks up, and then you just got to play it.
Yeah.
And if they never get the grab again, they're not a good character.
Exactly. That's the thing. You have to remember the ices aren't good. They have some good stuff, but if you can just focus on that aspect of the game, you can do it really simple ways. You don't have to know a lot about the matchup to platform camp. If you just platform camp, pick your opportunities to engage, you can take games, over a matchup that you may be unfamiliar with.
I think also one of the key things is understanding how limited ice climber approaches are without a good desync, and desyncs are really heavily telegraphed.
Yeah.
So as long as you understand the desync when you're seeing it, like you understand what they're going for, you can usually wait them out. And I think that is what Ice Climbers prey on, is a lack of patience.
Yeah, one of their only good approach options would be, wave dash down smash. And if you just space for that, be prepared for that opportunity. Yeah. Jump, shield,
jump,
anywhere.
and then better, like Tuesday will wave dash in and up tilt, or wave dash in and do a desync option with Nana.
Yeah.
Like you'll see out of more advancements, but I think at this level, like a real good way to beat Ice Climbers is just jump against their wave dash in. Their options are really bad against it.
I'm going to pause for a second and try to figure out how Dan took that stock, how he took that first stock. He was in a really bad position. Last I checked.
Probably random D-smash.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't have his Nana.
No, just random D-smash.
Oh, D-smash. I thought you said D-sync.
No, random D-smash.
But yeah, he was down over 100%. Marth had 35, and he still somehow brought it back, took that first stock. So that's a really huge victory to be able to accomplish that with Popo.
Oh my god, good hustle, Nana. That turnaround animation.
Tries to save, and it's going to hurt him.
Oh, no, this is bad.
And
Sometimes.
oh, we got the Nanaton.
I feel this hurts a lot of younger Ice Climber players a lot, is that they always go to save Nana. And you need to think the situational awareness to be like, this isn't worth the risk. Like, as long as they understand what I'm trying to do, I'm going to die.
Yeah, the stock matters more than Nana's life.
Yeah, Boamba's a big fan of just that down tilt. And with how low the Ice Climber shield is at this point, without some light shield in, like, it's not bad. Oh, but that dash attack was a poor taste. Oh.
DantheMan staying in this.
But we haven't seen the wobble.
Yeah, we haven't, and we aren't going to see it for this stock.
This is what I was worried about.
Most Marth's F smash. Boamba just jumps up and dares. Seeing a lot of desync attempts from DantheMan. Hasn't been able to capitalize on anything yet.
No, these detail walls have been like too good. He's forced Dan a lot into just throwing out hitboxes rather than grab boxes and like
yeah, and there he was facing his fares
D-smash.
very well. Still has Nana. This is
He
very
shouldn't
close.
have done the double fair. He should have landed and either dash dance back or did an
Oh,
up tilt.
really good. No, not in the right position to wobble. Good counter.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
no.
was amazing. That was amazing.
Good
That was
decision making by
set.
Boamba. Takes that. That was